This is F5 at RSA 2022. My name is Buu Lam. I'm a community evangelist with the F5 DevCentral team, and today I'm joined by Joe Martin, Security Solutions Architect at F5. How you doing, Joe?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. We're having a good time at RSA so far. The crowd is buzzing here on the expo floor. Lots of stuff going on, but today I'm talking to Joe, and we're going to talk about web application API protection, which is one of Joe's specialties, among many things at F5. Joe, what you got cooking this week?
Yeah, so we're doing some presentations on that topic, just talking about trends and those types of things with how things are changing with application security and APIs.
That's awesome, and I think we were talking about this a little bit before, but a lot of things have changed in the past couple of years, and some of the stuff you're going to highlight?
Yeah, absolutely. I know it's almost kind of cliche to say nowadays, but with everything that COVID brought on, one of the things we saw was this very fast digital transformation with restaurants, all types of commercial stores, like Home Depot, Lowe's, craft and material stores, where they went from a very small fraction of their business reliant on their mobile app, online orders, and those types of things, to restaurants within a matter of days. They now have a makeshift drive-through and signs for online order pickup or curbside pickup and those types of things. So part of that was a small fraction, like I said, was based on those online orders, to now 100% of my revenue is reliant on my mobile app, those back-end APIs. And so we saw this very fast shift to this digital transformation to online orders, APIs, and anytime you have a shift that happens that fast in technology, security is always going to be the first thing that suffers, and the thing that suffers the most. Because you just can't move that fast in the technology world without leaving gaps. Anytime you make that sort of shift, you're going to end up making mistakes, right?
Yeah, so I mean, what are some of the things that people are doing to cope with that these days?
Yeah, so like I said, anytime we have a shift that fast, the other thing that we need to do is we have to put processes in place, if they weren't already there, to allow for that fast of a change and that fast of application delivery, if you will. And I don't mean the delivery of the packets, I mean the delivery of the code, right? And so where we had a lot of customers that were using sort of our legacy WAF, ASM, AWAF, those types of things, in a DevOps, DevSecOps world, I can't wait on those. No one's going to be messing around in a GUI, right? And so I need controls in place that fit into that DevSecOps world. So we're seeing a lot more of the customers wanting to talk to us about Nginx App Protect, declarative APIs, the security policy living with the application code, right? We need a way to facilitate these developers, that DevOps team, or like I said, customers where they're a little more mature in that process, maybe the DevSecOps team, to own that security policy rather than what was traditionally our security team or our network team, right?
Yeah, that's interesting too. So kind of putting that in the hands of the developers. Are you seeing traditional security operations folks getting nervous about that though?
Sure, absolutely. Depending on the size of the customer and how siloed they are among their different groups, separation of duties and those types of things, and the relationship between those teams. Absolutely, you have security teams that are concerned about it. But the reality is, just like with any sort of problem or confrontation, once everyone gets in the room, they understand the solutions and they feel more comfortable with this change, it all works out in the end. So yes, as long as everyone can behave like adults, it all works out in the end, yes.
That's awesome. That's a great way to get folks into the room as well, to talk about kind of a common problem that they can work at together. Hopefully at RSA we're seeing more developers here as well. I think this would be a great conference for them to attend and beef up their knowledge on security. All right, so For Joe and for Boo, and we've got Peter behind the camera. This is F5 at RSA 2022. Look for more of our content released on all of our channels. And otherwise, thank you very much, Joe. We'll see everybody next time. Bye.